Hi, welcome back with me. This is Mr. Whitney. I'm going to be drawing on a whiteboard here today. It's more forgiving. So, today we're going to talk about doing line drawing. So, line drawing is exactly what it sounds like. It is drawing using lines. So, the simplest of things, just lines. Lines can be shapes, such as triangles, lines can be squares, lines can be squiggles. They're anything that you want, anything that makes a line going into it, taking shapes, and then you can take and do with those shapes and make them into a variety of different things. You can put the 3D effect into them and take a triangle and make it look like a tent. You can take a square and make it into a box. Used to love doing boxes. You could go crazy doing. You could take a cone, make it into a cylinder, give it that 3D effect. Lines itself, squiggly lines, you can turn into any sort of drawing you want. Taking a look at this line I just scribbled on the page here, it looks to me like a turtle body and going through, and then I'm just going to add to it and then take its shell, adding feet on, and then eventually a tail. Then I can go through and put some texture on the top of the shell. Give little eyes into it, maybe make it a little happy, or I can make it sad going through there. So, line drawing is simply just taking lines, noticing lines that are around you, and then putting them into art. Taking when you look at an item and where do you see, what are the lines, where are the lines that make up that art with shapes around you? For example, if you look at a door, I'm going to erase this. You look at a door. I'm looking right straight ahead in my classroom here. I'm going to just turn this up here and you can see real quick here, look past the mess, you can see there's a door and the door. So the door, what I see with the door shape, and can be looking right at a door where you're at, I see a rectangle. So lines, the first line I see is a rectangle. With beyond what I want to do with that rectangle, I can have my door open outward in, so I could be looking at it like such. But my door actually opens into my classroom, a little bit more challenging in drawing. So I'm going to draw that in, and I'm going to look at my line into my door opening into my classroom, giving that 3D effect here. My door also has a window on it, another rectangle that catches my eye. And then I've got my little door handle. My marker is not as forgiving. I can switch to a more fine tip marker, which then gives me a little more depth into detail. But the focus here is on lines and not taking it too depth. So even as simple as a doorway, my doorway looking out, I can see a bulletin board, another rectangle into here with another rectangle on it. Again, so just taking those lines and looking at something. And my suggestion is glance at the closest doorway by you, closest window. It's a nice rectangle. Those are fun shapes to do. Taking lines even further, taking a look at what builds up and makes something. For example, I can go through and I take a look at a cat sitting. A cat sitting has got the big oval. The big oval. Well, then a cat's head also has the triangular effect to it. So I've drawn the triangular, and you could draw these. It's exact. I could draw the exact triangle and the exact oval. Again, picture's going to turn out here. So the cat has its ears that perk up. They're kind of rounded. Again, I'm going to take the exact over here, back and forth, the lines. Notice my drawings are changing. I've got this being more of an exact cat. So this cat will be more exact onto here. Take its tail going in here, get its little face and take it into, how do I want to do that? I want to add a neck here, looking more foxy. I want it to really to be the cat. So I'm going to get the little eyes in here, shaped eyes, nicely done. And cut this triangle down, get the fat face in there, and notice I am having to break and move lines here. Take it in, put some feet in front of it, and getting the cat. Drawing over here, same kind of thing here. Putting the cat's face in here, taking the eyes. I love cats' little diamond shaped eyes in there. Taking the body. Whoops. Gosh, that's going to be a fat cat. Whoops. Using my finger here. Whoa. So whiteboards can be forgiving. They can be almost too forgiving. As you see, it'll end up smearing here. Whoops. Let me make sure we focus in. Cat's body into here. Getting the legs. This one I'm going to have some legs. It's kind of sitting a little precariously. Put the feet out in front. Oval and triangle started that out. So that is line drawing, just taking the lines. I encourage you to just take and do lines and draw. Take your drawing as far as you feel comfortable with doing. I look forward to seeing what you draw. Please share them with your teacher and myself. We'd love to see what you come up with. Have a great day.